Words of wood and the saints we see are all made of gold. Yo, what's up, guys? Let's look through. Let's do a recap of why I actually took this trade on the Eurnzd. Earlier today, this is what it looked like. I entered right there. You can see the dots. My stop loss was just there. I never moved it. I took this screenshot when I woke up, and yeah. So anyway, let's look through it like from scratch on on TradingView. So yeah, by the way, when I woke up, I just like logged on to see trader, and yeah, like I guess I was lucky to have caught the 45-minute time frame. Like this was what was open, and after seeing this price action, I just knew I'm gonna have to take a long. Like I don't care how many pips I get or how short term the long might be. I knew I'm gonna have to take a long, right? And yeah, the price is actually in one of these these small green candles when I actually like logged on, right? So anyway, let's try and analyze the same thing on ERNCD. Oh, sorry, on TradingView. Okay, I'm just gonna erase through everything, and yeah, go to. Okay, let's start from the hourly. Maybe I was on the hourly, but let's try and like do a TA of what happened, right? So yeah, I actually took a long right there, which came into this order block. But let's look through like what happened in this entire area, right? So first things first, equal lows, accumulation, price went up. See what happened in the equal lows. We had a resistance and support, something like that. I bet like you could agree with me on this, right? Like this was our resistance, our support. We had our equal lows as well on the support, right? So what you expect, price to break through the supports, stopping out everyone, and see what happened. It accumulated. So this was our drop, this was our base, and this is our rally. What you want to do is find find an entry again within our base when price returns. And you can see like this was our impulsive move up, and how corrective this move was, right? Until like it reached like this final order block. So anyway, let's go back to our 45-minute time frame, and yeah, that's where I actually started off from. And I'm trying to like see what I saw and then why I took this trade, right? So again, look through here. I actually mentioned it, supports, liquidity grab, and all that, right? So look at that. We had our support. It's so much cleaner on here than it is on TradingView. But we had our support. We had our push down into the order block. We came back up, breaking this significant level. And I'm going to explain why that's a significant level. And then yeah, we had our test before going up, right? So typical Wyckoff, like completely textbook Wyckoff, right? So yeah, 1 second. Okay, so anyway, look at this corrective move down. Okay, we had our low, right? We have a much lower low, a much lower low. But what happened as we were getting closer to this order block, we started forming equal lows, right? So we started forming a support, and then we had one final move down into the order block, taking out liquidity under these lows, and then going back up, right? Now let's look at this, right? Let me explain why this is a significant move, right? So if you look at like example, this last candle, we never broke above it again. This last bear candle, we never broke above it again, and so on, right? But this last candle, we broke above it after it touched this order block, right? And if you look at this, let me mark it first. Okay, if you look at that, okay, it's not an engulfing on the 45-minute time frame, but it definitely is an engulfing on any time frame above that. So we had one last candle, and then we had an engulfing above that candle. So it's probably these two candles combined, right? So that wasn't our engulfing, and you want to look for an entry inside this zone here, okay? And also look at this, right? We had a void right here that had to be filled, right? That void right there, right, from this wick to this wick. Basically, so many people have asked me what a void is, and I should have actually like written down the definition, but it's basically we have like an accumulation or some sort of news event or something that happens where price actually just trades through a level. So if you look at this, we had wicks everywhere, but inside this box, we had our last wick up here and our final wick up there. Price never actually like traded properly in there, right? Leaving behind an imbalance or a void that needs to be filled in. So if I were to explain it in different terms, so like I saw this from ICT as well. Think about this, right? Let's look at this. So let me go back there. Let's take our drawing tool, and let's say we have like whatever price there, and then a weekend gap that goes up, and yeah, usually what will everyone expect this zone to be filled. And the reason behind we want this zone to be filled is because there's liquidity under here. There were orders in here that weren't filled, right? So once price comes here, you know, price always chases liquidity wherever it is, right? So we always expect price to come and take out these like all orders in here. And then if it goes lower, it doesn't matter, or if it bounces off, it doesn't matter. But you always expect this gap to get filled, right? So that's a weekend gap, but you would like, you could, let me get rid of this now, remove all drawing tools, but you can think of this as a gap which happens within like market trading hours, something like that. So price just trades off and there's like tons of orders in here that aren't filled. And what do we expect? Price to come and fill those orders, right? Anyway, yeah, I guess like that's simply like what I think that's what I understand as void as. So many IML people actually like say, oh, it's algorithms that actually come and like fill all of this the void and all that, and that's all BS, man. Like that's all bullshit, right? So anyway, see what happened, right? So let's go back here. So we know that we want to take a long inside this last candle, this last black candle, right? Or bear candle or red candle, whatever. We know we want to take a long there, right? And my entry specifically was, I was looking at the 50% of this move, right? But I needed it to align with something else. So I couldn't find anything on the 5-minute time frame. I couldn't find anything on the like 15-minute time frame. Like the lowest time frame I could find something was the 30-minute time frame. And what's on the 30-minute time frame? Price goes down, okay? And then this was our last bear candle, and then we engulf, right? So that aligned perfectly with my 50% of the 45-minute time frame. So I marked that off, had that, and yeah, my stop loss was obviously under this low, right? Like, yeah, basically I know that my low has I know my low has been formed now, right? So let's look at this. And yeah, where is it? So right there I had a 7.5 pip stop loss. Let's have 75 right there. And I might take profit. So okay, this was a 30-minute or 45-minute time frame, whatever. Like it's a lower time frame accumulation, right? So you want to look for a lower time frame target. Like I didn't like look at the daily or weekly or anything. So all I know is my lower time frame target will be where above the lower time frame significant level, which is like significant highs, which is this one right there, right? You'll obviously agree with me. So this was my zone right there. That yeah, I'm out of this trade already. But right there, so I wanted price to come and break that high before like maybe going down or whatever, but break that high. And yeah, so look at that. And I was also looking at this order block, by the way, right there. But my target was just like about like a pip or two above this high, right? So look at that, just a pip or two above that high. And yeah, we got ourselves like a decent 12-hour trade. Not bad, right? Not bad. Within like, I don't know, like a couple of hours, that's it. Pretty amazing. So yeah, that's it. Hope you learned something. Cheers.